We good? Think so. All right. Hopefully everyone's having a nice Tuesday. It's been pretty chilly out today, actually. Um. So yeah. So today we're gonna talk sports, obviously. We talk MLS, talk NHL, talk NBA, and then we'll do the NFL tier list / power rankings. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Let's just get straight right into it. So first up, the MLS games. Starting on Friday, New York City beat Charlotte 3-1, as New York City will advance to play Philadelphia. Then we got Minnesota beating Seattle in Pens as they will advance. Then we got Cincinnati beating their biggest rivals, Columbus, 2-1, and so they'll also advance as well. Miami destroying Nashville 4-0. So yeah, it'll be Cincinnati versus Miami, and then San Diego beating Portland 4-0. Last game of the round 16, and they'll play Minnesota. So yeah, we got those are obviously these are like the games for the playoffs: Vancouver, Los Angeles, Cincinnati, Miami, Philadelphia, New York City, and San Diego, Minnesota. All right, on to the NHL. Starting on Friday. First up, we got the New York Rangers beating the Detroit Red Wings 4-1. For the Rangers, Will Coley with the goal, Noah Laba with the goal, Artemi Panarin with the goal and 2 assists, Alex Lafreniere with the goal and assist. Then for the Red Wings, the only goal being JT Compher. All right, next up, we got the Minnesota Wild beating the New York Islanders 5-2. See for the Wild, Marco Rossi with the goal, Kirill Kaprizov with a goal and assist, Danilo Yurov with a goal, Vincent Hinostroza with the goal, and Brock Faber with the goal. And for the Islanders, Emil Heineman with the goal, and Jean Gabriel Pageau with the goal as well. Next we got is the Chicago Blackhawks shutting out the Calgary Flames 4-0. For the Blackhawks, Connor Bedard with the goal and 3 assists, Tyler Bertuzzi with 2 goals, and Andre Burakovsky with the goal and assist. And the last game was the San Jose Sharks beating the Winnipeg Jets 2-1. The only goal for the Jets being Josh Morrissey. And for the Sharks, Will Smith and Macklin Celebrini celebrating with the goal and assist. Will Smith with just a goal. So those are all the Friday games. So now on to the Saturday games. First, we got the New Jersey Devils beating the Pittsburgh Penguins 2-1 in the shootout. Only goal for the Penguins being Ryan Graves, and for the Devils, Arsen Gritsyuk with the only goal and regulation goal, and for New Jersey. Next up, we got the Ottawa Senators beating the Philadelphia Flyers 3-2 in overtime. See for the Senators, Michael Amadio with the goal, and Tim Stützle with 2 goals. And for the Flyers, Mate Mishkov with the goal, and Jamie Drysdale with the goal. Next up, we got the Dallas Stars beating the Nashville Predators 5-4. See for the Stars, Sam Steele with the goal, Justin Herchowian, I don't know how to pronounce that, but with the goal, Wyatt Johnson with 2 assists, Adam Ernie with the goal, Maverick Borke with the goal, Rope Hands with the goal, Miro Heiskanen with 2 assists. And for the Predators, we got Philip Forsberg with the goal, Ron O'Reilly with 2 assists, Luke Evangelista with the goal, Steven Stamkos with a goal, Nick Blankenberg with 2 assists, and Nicholas Haig with a goal and an assist. Next, we got the Tampa Bay Lightning beating the Washington Capitals 3-2. For the Capitals, Brandon Duheim with the goal, John Carlson with the goal. And for the Lightning, Jake Getzel with the goal and assist, Brian Hagel with the goal and assist. Charlie Edouard Dios Altus with 2 assists. And Emil Lilberg with the goal. Next up we got is the New York Islanders being the New York Rangers 5-0 in Battle New York. For the Islanders, Jean-Gabriel Pageau with the goal and 2 assists. Anthony Duclair with 2 assists. Jonathan Drouin with the goal and 2 assists. Andrew Lee with the goal. Bo Horvat with 2 goals. Nothing for the Rangers. Next up we got the Seattle Kraken beating the St. Louis Blues 4-3 in overtime. For the Kraken, Shane Wright with the goal. Ellie Tolvanen with a goal and 2 assists. Chandler Stevenson with a goal. Riker Evans with a goal and assist. And for the Blues, Dylan Holloway with the goal. Delibert Dvorsky with the goal. And Jordan Kyrou with the goal. Next up, we got the Montreal Canadiens beating the Utah Mammoth 6-2. For the Mammoth, only goals being from Lawson Krause and Kale Yamamoto. For the Canadiens, Oliver Kapanen with the goal and assist. Nick Suzuki with the goal. Alex Newhook with the goal and assist. Kirby Dach with the goal. And Cole Caulfield with 2 goals. Man, they get to 10 wins on the year. Next up, we got the Boston Bruins beating the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-3. For the Bruins, Fraser Minton with the goal, David Pastrnak with the goal, Michael Eastimon with the goal, Victor Arvidsson with the goal, and Morgan Geekie with a goal and assist. Mason Lohrei with 2 assists. 5 different goal scorers for the Bruins. And for the Maple Leafs, John Tavares, Mateus McChelli, and Nicholas Robertson with all goals. Morgan Riley with 2 assists. See, next up we got is the Carolina Hurricanes beating the Buffalo Sabres 6-3. For the Sabres, Alex Tuck and Tage Thompson with both 1 goal and 1 assist. Owen Power with the goal. For the Hurricanes, Jesperi Kotkaniemi with the goal and assist. Sebastian Aho with the goal and assist. Andrei Svechnikov with the goal and assist. Seth Jarvis with the goal. Eric Robinson with the goal. And Charles Alexis Legault with the goal and assist. So yeah, 6 different goal scorers for the Hurricanes in this game. Next up, we got the Vancouver Canucks beating the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-3. For the Blue Jackets, Dmitry Voronkov with a goal and 2 assists. Adam Fatelli with 2 assists. Kirill Marchenko with 2 goals and assists. Then for the Canucks, Brock Besser with the goal. Jake DeBrusk with a goal. Drew O'Connor with the goal and assist. Connor Garland with the goal. Next up, we got the Anaheim Ducks beating the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3 in overtime. See, for the Ducks, Frank Vatrano with a goal. Leo Carlson with 2 goals and assists. Jacob Trouba with a goal and assist. And Olin Zellweger with 2 assists. And for the Golden Knights, Pavel Dorofeyev with the goal. Brett Howden with the goal. And Caden Korzak with a goal. Next up, we got the San Jose Sharks beating the Florida Panthers 3-1. The only goal for the Panthers being Brad Marchand. And for the Sharks, once again, Macklin Celebrini with the goal. Adam Gaudette with the goal. And Alex Wemberg with a goal. And Will Smith with 2 assists. The last Saturday game was the Colorado Avalanche beating the Edmonton Oilers 9-1. Yeah, 9 goals is ridiculous. Let's see, for the Avalanche, Zakhar Bordakov with 2 assists, Jack Drew with 2 goals, Victor Olofsson with assists, Nathan McKinnon with 2 goals, 2 assists, Ross Colton with 2 assists, Gavin Brindley with a goal and assist. Parker Kelly with 2 goals and assists. Devon Tays with 3 assists. Cale Makar with 2 goals. And for the Oilers, only goal being Connor McDavid. On to the Sunday games. First, we got the Chicago Blackhawks beating Detroit Red Wings 5-1. For the Blackhawks, Connor Bedard goal and 2 assists. Oliver Moore with a goal. Tulo Teravainen, Andre Burakovsky, and Tyler Bertuzzi all with 1 goal, 1 assist. And Artyom Levshunov with 2 assists. Only goal for the Red Wings being Dylan Larkin. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Kings being the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-2. For the Kings, Corey Perry with the goal and assist. Anze Kopitar with the goal. And Kevin Fiala with the goal and assist. For the Penguins, Thomas Novak with the goal. Anthony Mantha with the goal. Next, we got the Dallas Stars being the Seattle Kraken 2-1. Only goal for the Kraken being James Schwartz. And for the Stars, Wyatt Johnson with the goal. Tyler Seguin with the goal. Next, I got the Carolina Hurricanes beating the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-4. For the Hurricanes, Nikolai Ehlers with 2 assists. Logan Stankoven with a goal and assist. Taylor Hall with a goal. Sebastian Aho with a goal. Seth Jarvis with a goal. Sean Walker with a goal. Keandre Miller with 2 assists. For the Maple Leafs, William Nylander with 2 goals. Austin Matthews and John Tavares both with 1 goal, 1 assist. Matthew Knies with 2 assists. Once again, the Hurricanes with all different goal scorers. Next, I've got the Ottawa Senators being the Utah Mammoth 4-2. For the Mammoth, Nick Schmaltz with a goal. Clayton Keller with a goal. For the Senators, Nick Cousins with a goal. Dylan Cousins with 2 assists. Michael Amadio with a goal. Riley Gray with a goal and assist. Jordan Spence with a goal and assist. Next up, we got the Minnesota Wild beating the Calgary Flames 2-0. 2 goals for the Wild. Kirill Kaprizov and Matt Boldy with a goal and assist. Joel Eriksson with 2 assists. Next up, we got the Anaheim Ducks beating the Winnipeg Jets 4-1. Only goal for the Jets being Kyle Connor. And for the Ducks, Chris Carter with 2 assists. Cutter Gauthier with 2 assists. Leo Carlson with 2 goals. And Bennett Senecki with 2 goals. And the last Sunday game, Colorado Avalanche being the Vancouver Canucks 5-4. For the Avalanche, Gavin Brindley with a goal. Valeri Nichushkin with 2 assists. Artur Lenkinen with 2 goals. Nathan McKinnon with 2 goals and 3 assists. Cale Makar with 2 assists. For the Canucks, 4 different goal scorers. Jake DeBrusk, Linus Karlsson, Kiefer Sherwood, and Drew O'Connor. On to yesterday's games. The New York Islanders beating the New Jersey Devils 3-2. For the Islanders, Matthew Barzal with a goal. Kyle Palmieri with a goal and assist. Bo Horvat with a goal and assist. And for the Devils, Jesper Bratt with 2 assists. Timo Meyer with a goal and assist. Simon Nemec with a goal. Next up, we got the New York Rangers beating the Nashville Predators 6-3. For the Predators, hat trick for Matthew Wood with 3 goals. For Rangers, Artemi Panarin with 2 goals. Vincent Trocheck with 2 assists. Will Coley with a goal. Mika Zibanejad with a goal. Alexis Lafreniere with a goal and 2 assists. Adam Fox with 2 assists. And Vlasiv Gavrikov with a goal and assist. Next up, we got the Edmonton Oilers being the Columbus Blue Jackets 5-4. For the Blue Jackets, Adam Ventilli with a goal and assist. Boone Jenner with a goal and assist. Sean Monahan with a goal. Ivan Provorov with a goal. And for the Oilers, Jack Roslovic with a goal and assist. Connor McDavid with 2 goals. Jake Wallman with 2 goals and assist. Last game, we got the Florida Panthers beating the Vegas Golden Knights 3-2. For the Panthers, Sam Reinhart with the goal. Brad Marchand with the goal and assist. And Jesper Boquist with the goal. And for the Vegas Golden Knights, Tomas Hertl with the goal and Ivan Barbashev with the goal. Oh yeah, and then for the Panthers, Davin Sabrango with 2 assists. Alright, so we went over all the hockey games. The games for tonight, we got the Stars and the Senators, Capitals and Hurricanes, Kings and Canadiens, Maple Leafs Bruins, Flames Blues, Sharks Wild, Ducks Avalanche, Jets Canucks, and Blue Jackets and Kraken. Alright, now on to the NBA. First game we got is the Cleveland Cavaliers beating the Washington Wizards 148-115. For the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell with 24 points, Darius Garland with 20 points, Evan Mobley with 18 points and rebounds, Jared Allen with 16 points, 14 rebounds, Tyrese Proctor with 17 points, Sam Merrill with 14. For the Wizards, CJ McCollum with 25 points, Alex Sarr with 20, Trey Johnson with 19, Corey Kispert with 16. See. Next up, we got the Orlando Magic beating the Boston Celtics 123-110. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown with 32 points, 9 rebounds. Derek White with 16 points, 10 assists. Peyton Pritchard with 27 points. Then for the Magic, Franz Wagner with 27 points. Desmond Bane with 22 points. Wendell Carter Jr. with 18. Paolo Banchero with 15. Jalen Suggs with 14. Next up, we got my Detroit Pistons beating the Brooklyn Nets 125-107. For the Pistons, Kate Cunningham with 34 points and 10 assists. Jalen Duren with 30 points, 11 rebounds. And for the Nets, Michael Porter Jr. with 28 points. Noah Clowney with 19 points. Nick Claxton with 17. See, next up, we got the San Antonio Spurs beating the Houston Rockets 121-110. For the Rockets, Alperen Sengun with 25 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Kevin Durant with 24 points. Amen Thompson with 14. Reed Shepherd with 16. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes with 24 points. Julian Champagny and Victor Wembanyama with both 22 points. Devin Vassell with 15. And Stephon Castle with 14 points, 13 assists. Next time we got to see the Toronto Raptors beating the Atlanta Hawks 109-97. For the Raptors, Brandon Ingram with 20 points, RJ Barrett with 19 points, Emmanuel Quickley with 18, Jakob Poeltl with 12 points, 10 rebounds, Scotty Barnes with 14 points, 10 rebounds. And for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson with 21 points, Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 20, Kristaps Porzingis with 17, and Zachary Ricochet with 16. Next up we got is the Minnesota Timberwolves beating the Utah Jazz 137-97. For the Jazz, no one over 20 points. The highest was Keontae George with 18. That's pretty much it. And for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards with 37 points. Jay McDaniels with 22 points. Julius Randle with a triple-double, 19 points, 12 assists, 10 rebounds. Oh, man, I'm tired. Ugh. Next up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies beating the Dallas Mavericks 118-104. For the Mavericks, no one over 20. Highest was Max Christie with 18. Najee Marshall with 16. For the Grizzlies, John Moran with 21 points, 13 assists. Cedric Coward with 21 points. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 17. Santi Aldama with 16. Next up, we got the Miami Heat beating the Charlotte Hornets 126-108. Let's see, for the Hornets, Colin Kneppel with 30 points. Trey Mann with 20. Miles Bridges with 14 points, 12 rebounds. Moussa Diabate with 10 points, 11 rebounds. For the Heat, Noah Powell with 25 points. Andrew Wiggins with 22 points. Pele Larson with 19. Jamie Jaquez with 18. Next time we got the Milwaukee Bucks beating the Chicago Bulls 126-110. For the Bulls, Mateus Buzelis with 20 points. Trey Jones with 17. Nikola Vucevic and Josh Gay both with 16 points. Giddey with 14 assists. And for the Bucks, Giannis with 41 points, 15 rebounds. Miles Turner with 23 points. Ryan Rollins with 20. Next up, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder beating the Sacramento Kings 132-101. For the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein with 33 points and 19 rebounds. SGA with 30 points. AJ Mitchell with 18 points, 10 assists. Kayson Wallace with 15. Isaiah Joe with 14. Then for the Kings, Russell Westbrook with 24 points, 9 assists and rebounds. DeMar DeRozan with 18 points. Drew Eubanks with 16. Malik Monk with 15. Our last of the Friday games, we got the Denver Nuggets beating Golden State Warriors 129-104. See for the Warriors, no one over 20 points. Draymond Green with 17. Jimmy Butler with 16. Then for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic with 26 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Jamal Murray with 23 points. Aaron Gordon with 18 points. Jonas Valanciunas with 16. See, next up, onto the Saturday games. We got the Dallas Mavericks beating the Washington Wizards 111-105. For the Mavericks, Najee Marshall with 30 points. That's pretty much it. And then for the Wizards, CJ McCollum with 25 points. Cam Whitmore with 19. Alex Sarr with 17. Next up, we got the game I went to. The Philadelphia 76ers beating the Toronto Raptors 130-120. For the Raptors, Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett both with 22 points. Brandon Ingram with 21 points. Scottie Barnes with 18. Then for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey with 31 points. Joel Embiid with 29 points. Trent Wofford with a triple-double, 20 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. Kelly Oubre Jr. with 19 points. Quentin Grimes with 13. And VJ Edgecombe with 11. Next up, we got the Atlanta Hawks beating the Los Angeles Lakers 122-102. For the Lakers, Luka Doncic with 22 points, 11 assists. Jared Vanderbilt with 12 points and 18 rebounds. Then for the Hawks, Mohamed Gay with 21 points. Zachary Ricochet with 19 points. Or Zachary Ricochet with 19 points. Keaton Wallace with 14. Asa Noel and Vince Krejci with 17. Dyson Daniels with 10 points, 13 assists. Next up, we got the San Antonio Spurs beating New Orleans Pelicans 126-119. For the Pelicans, Trey Murphy with 41 points. Jeremiah Fears with 18. Herbert Jones with 15. Then for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox with 24 points. Stephon Castle with 16 points, 13 assists. Victor Wembanyama with 18 points, 18 rebounds. Devin Vassell with 16 points. Harrison Barnes with 15. I've been yawning a lot today. Whew. Next up, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers beating the Chicago Bulls 128-122. For the Bulls, no one over 20, but Isaac Okoro with 19 points, Jalen Smith with 18, Trey Jones with 17, Kevin Huerter and Josh Giddey both with 15, Ayo Sumu with 14. Then for the Cavs, both DeAndre Hunter and Donovan Mitchell with 29 points, Evan Mobley with 24 points, Jalen Tyson with 17. See, next up, we got the Miami Heat beating the Portland Trailblazers 136-131. For the Trailblazers, Danny Avdija with 33 points, 11 rebounds. Drew Holiday with 18 points, 13 assists, 9 rebounds. Shadon Sharp with 21 points. Jeremy Grant with 18. Next up for the Heat, Norman Powell with 22 points. Pele Larson with 16. Nikola Jovic with 29 points. Jamie Jaquez with 14 points, 12 rebounds. Andrew Wiggins with 15. Next up, we got the Denver Nuggets beating the Indiana Pacers 117-100. For the Pacers, Aaron Nesmith with 25 points, Andrew Nembhard with 22. Then for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic with 32 points, 14 rebounds and assists. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 17 points, Payne Watson with 16. The last of the Saturday games, the Phoenix Suns beating the Los Angeles Clippers 114-103. For the Suns, Devin Booker with 21 points, 10 rebounds. Mark Williams with 19 points. Dylan Brooks with 16. Then for the Clippers, Zubac with 21 points, 15 rebounds. John Collins with 19 points. James Harden with 13 points, 13 assists. Ooh, let me get y'all now. Alright, on to the Sunday games. The Houston Rockets beating the Milwaukee Bucks 122-115. For the Rockets, Kevin Durant with 31 points. Alvin Sengun with 23 points, 11 rebounds. Reed Shepard with 16 points. Jabari Smith with 16 points. Amen Thompson with 14. Then for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo with 37 points, 8 rebounds. Ryan Rollins with 19 points. Let's see. Next up we got is the Oklahoma City Thunder beating the Memphis Grizzlies 114-100. For the Thunder, SGA with 35 points. Chet Holmgren with 21 points. Isaiah Hartenstein 18 points, 13 rebounds. AJ Mitchell with 21 points. For the Grizzlies, no one over 20. The highest was Jaren Jackson Jr. at 17. Next up we got is the New York Knicks being the Brooklyn Nets 134-98. For the Nets, Michael Porter Jr. with 25 points. Then for the Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns with 28 points, 12 rebounds. OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson both with 19. Mikal Bridges with 16. Then next up we got the Boston Celtics getting revenge on the Orlando Magic 111-107. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown with 27 points, Derek White with 21, and Anthony Simons with 25, Luka Garza with 16. And then for the Magic, Paulo Banchero with 28 points, Franz Wagner with 20, as well as Jalen Suggs. And yeah. Now, so we got my Detroit Pistons once again getting a win this time over the Philadelphia 76ers 111-108. For the Pistons, Jalen Duren with 21 points, 16 rebounds. Kate Cunningham with 26 points. Duncan Robinson with 17. Karis LeVert and Alstar Thompson with both 14. And for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey with 33 points. Andre Drummond with 17 points, 12 rebounds. Quentin Grimes and Kelly Oubre Jr. were both 13 points. Next up, we got the Golden State Warriors beating the Indiana Pacers 114-83. For the Pacers, don't want to talk about. Then for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler with 21 points. Will Richard with 15 points. Quentin Pose and Brandon Podziemski with both 14. Moses Moody with 13. In the last Sunday game, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves beating the Sacramento Kings 144-117. For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards with 26 points. Rudy Gobert with 19 points, 12 rebounds. Jay McDaniels with 21 points. Julius Randle with 19 points. And for the Kings, Zach LaVine with 26 points. DeMar DeRozan with 22 points. Domantas Sabonis with 20 points, 13 rebounds. All right, on to yesterday's game. Yesterday's games, once again, my Detroit Pistons getting a win over the Washington Wizards 137-135 in a wild game. For the Wizards, CJ McCollum with 42 points. Cam Whitmore 20 points. Alex Sarr 15 points, 15 rebounds. Keyshawn George with 14. Then for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham shot the ball 45 times. wild. But nonetheless, he had 46 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. Jalen Duren with 19 points, 14 rebounds. Dennis Jenkins with 24 points. He hit a clutch shot. And Javonte Green with 11 points, 11 rebounds. Duncan Robinson with 13. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Lakers beating the Charlotte Hornets 121-111. For the Lakers, Luka Doncic with 38 points. Austin Reeves with 24 points. Rui Hachimura with 21. DeAndre Ayton with 14. Then for the Hornets, Miles Bridges with 34 points. Colin Kudepel with 19 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Colin Sexton with 13. Next up, we got is the Orlando Magic beating the Portland Trailblazers in a on a buzzer beater. For the Trailblazers, Shadon Sharp with 31 points, Danny Avdija with 27, Jeremy Grant with 17, Drew Holiday with 13. And for the Magic, Paulo Banchero with 28 points, Desmond Bane with 22 points, as well as Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr. both with 19 points. Next up, we got is the Miami Heat beating the Cleveland Cavaliers 140-138 in another game-winning buzzer beater. For the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell with 28 points, 15 rebounds. DeAndre Hunter with 23 points. Evan Mobley with 21 points, 10 rebounds. And for the Heat, Norman Powell with 33 points. Andrew Wiggins with the game-winning dunk with 23 points. Jamie Jaquez Jr. with 22 and 13. Yeah. All right, 5 more games to go over. Next, we got the San Antonio Spurs beating the Chicago Bulls 121-117. See, for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama with 38 points, 12 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox with 21 points. Stephon Castle with 19 points, 11 assists. Luke Cornett with 16. Then for the Bulls, Kevin Huerter with 23 points. Trey Jones and Ayo Dosunmu both with 20. Mateus Bucelis with 15. Next up, we got the Milwaukee Bucks beating the Dallas Mavericks 116-114. For the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo obviously with 30. Kyle Kuzma with 26 points. Then for the Mavericks, Cooper Flagg with 26. Brandon Williams with 19. PJ Washington with 16. And then next up, we got the Phoenix Suns beating the New Orleans Pelicans 121-98. For the Pelicans, Trey Murphy with 21 points, 10 rebounds. Jeremiah Fears and Sadiq Bey both with 15. And for the Suns, Grayson Allen with 42 points. Devin Booker with 19. Dylan Brooks with 18. Next up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves beating the Utah Jazz 120-113. For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards with 35 points. Julius Randle with 27 points. Rudy Gobert with 14 points, 12 rebounds. Jamie McDaniels with 16. Dante DiVincenzo with 14. For the Jazz, Keontae George with 27 points. Lauri Markkanen with 21. All right, last game we got to go over. The Atlanta Hawks beating the Los Angeles Clippers 105-102 for the Hawks. Vít Krejci with 28 points. Kristaps Porzingis with 20. Jalen Johnson with 16 points, 10 rebounds. Then for the Clippers, James Harden with 35 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds with triple-double. Zubac with 13 points, 12 rebounds. Oh, bless me. All right, so that's all the NBA games we got to go over. So 6 games tonight. Grizzlies, Knicks, Raptors, Nets, Celtics, Sixers, Warriors, Thunder, Pacers, Jazz, and Nuggets and Kings. All right, now we can finally get to the NFL tier list. Yeah, actually, before that, let me just finish this water. Then I gotta refill it and probably use the bathroom. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Oh, we're back. All right, let's go on with this tier list slash power rankings, shall we? All right, first team we gotta go over is the Philadelphia Eagles, who beat the Green Bay Packers yesterday in a very low-scoring game. I mean, the Eagles' offense looked horrible, but that defense is disgusting. I know they barely won yesterday. You still got to put them S tier, unfortunately. I know they barely squeaked out a win, but you know, I mean, like I feel like until they lose a game, you have to leave them in S tier. If they would have lost yesterday, I definitely would have put them in A tier, but they're still S tier for sure. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Rams, who destroyed the 49ers. They gotta go S tier. Really, no explanation here. They're probably one of, if not the best. They might be the best team in football, or at least definitely top 3 for sure. But yeah, S tier without a question. Next up, we got the Cleveland Browns, who lost to the New York Jets. Yeah, anytime you lose to the Jets, it's bad look. F tier. Again, no explanation needed for this one. They're just not that. They're just horrible. The Browns are a bad team. I think everyone knows that at this point. Everyone knows they're a bad team. So next up, we got the New England Patriots, who beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I think I can now finally confidently say the Patriots are now in S tier. Yep, I think now at this point, since they beat the Buccaneers, they gotta go S tier. They have to. I mean, really, no explanation. Once again. But yeah. Next up, we got the Green Bay Packers, who lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, back-to-back weeks where the Packers' offense is just terrible. Terrible. It's a bad offense. The thing is, I put it B tier last week. Do they go C tier, or does that seem too harsh? I don't know. You know what? I'll put the Packers B tier, but I mean they're really starting to get close to that C tier. They're really getting close to that C tier. If they lose to the Giants next week, then they have to go C tier. But I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt this week. I'm gonna put them. I have them in B tier, but have potential to go lower. Next up, we got this. My San Francisco 49ers, who unfortunately got crushed by the Rams. I mean, again, the injuries with this team is just awful. I guess I'll put them B tier. They don't really move up. Well, they can't move up because they lost, but they can't. I mean, they don't really move down that much. They really had no shot in that game anyway. They just had no shot. Like the moment that game started, they had no shot. See, next up we got the New Orleans Saints, who beat the Carolina Panthers in a little upset. I mean, I think at this point, I actually have to move the Saints up to D tier. I mean, they end up being a team that's competing for playoffs. I mean, I don't know how you don't put them in like at least I don't know I definitely, I mean, they're definitely better than the Browns. That's for sure. At least the Saints have a defense, somewhat. But yeah, I mean, they beat a team that's competing for playoffs. I mean, D tier. Obviously, they're still not good, but at least they won this week. Next up, we got the Washington Commanders, who got destroyed by the Lions. They're gonna go straight into D tier. Yeah, Commanders are just bad. They're just a bad team. Really, not much else to say about them. They're a really poor team. And again, the injuries does not help. They're gonna have like Jane Daniels being out for the year sucks. But again, this is how it goes. See, next up we got is the Minnesota Vikings, who lost to the Baltimore Ravens. Just leave them in C tier. Again, like the Vikings are just such a mediocre team, bro. At least this year, they've just been meh. Like everywhere, like all around, just meh. But yeah, I mean, really not much to talk about the Vikings. They're not gonna really do much at all. They're just there. Next up, we got the Chicago Bears, who they had to come back against the Giants. I'll leave them. I'll put them in B tier. Yeah, I mean, I think that seems pretty fair. Yeah, I think I mean, really, B tier is a perfect spot for them. They're just a above average team. That's all they are. They're not, I don't think they're really gonna, like, if they make the playoffs, they're not gonna really do much in the playoffs, but at least they're performing decently. I know they didn't look the best against the Giants, but at least they came back and won. So again, giving them benefit of the doubt. Next, we got the Houston Texans, who came back against the Jaguars. With Davis Mills. I think I'm gonna have to put the Texans in B tier. It seems wild to say, but I mean, coming back against the Jaguars, it's not. I mean, that's pretty impressive. It's an impressive look there. Yeah. Definitely a much needed win for them. But yeah, I mean, again, the Texans are probably not going to be doing anything really much for the rest of the season. But I mean, we consider the fact they have Davis Mills as a quarterback. But yeah. Next up, we got the Seattle Seahawks, who absolutely obliterated the Cardinals. I think they got to be S tier. I don't think I need to spend. I'm not going to spend more than like 10 seconds on this. They are probably the best team in football. No questions asked. Moving on. Next up, we got is the Baltimore Ravens, who beat the Minnesota Vikings. Ravens, they're starting to climb up a little bit. They've had to beat a couple bad teams, but they're climbing up. I'm gonna put them in B tier. Actually, I'm gonna put them in B tier. They're starting to be on the rise there. I'm just gonna give it a moment. There you go. Yeah, the Ravens are on the rise. They could really snatch that division. Away, but yeah, I mean, a good win over the Vikings. Next up, we got the Carolina Panthers, who lost to the Saints. I'm gonna put the Panthers. Actually, here's the thing, right? If I put the Panthers beat the Packers. The Panthers did beat the Packers. I'm gonna move the Packers down to C tier. This looks insane, but when you're looking at it from a perspective, this is actually not that crazy at all. Packers in C tier is not crazy at all. That's not crazy to say. I'm gonna put the Panthers in C tier. I don't think the Panthers should be in B tier. I think C tier is where they belong. But the thing is, the Panthers beat the Packers, so I can't put the Packers ahead of the Panthers. It wouldn't make sense. So C tier it is for both of them. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who lost to New England Patriots. They're gonna drop out of their S tier, slide right into A tier. Again, they're not up there to compete with the big dogs yet, but the Patriots. I mean, like, losing to the Patriots at this point isn't even that bad of a look. I mean, the Patriots are low key a sneaky contend, like not really sneaky at this point, but like they're low key a team to watch out for. But the Bucs. I mean, at least they made it close. But yeah, A tier for them. Next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts, who beat the Falcons. I mean, all I gotta say with the Colts is Jonathan Taylor. That's all you have to say with the Colts. Jonathan Taylor. That dude's an absolute monster. I honestly, this could be the year where a non-quarterback wins it. This honestly could be the year. Because how insane Jonathan Taylor has been it's like an understatement. Like, this dude has been just cashing in touchdowns week after week after week. Like with obviously, like, because like the best running back last year, like honestly, Jonathan Taylor is already is on pace to be better than Saquon was last year. He may honestly get over 2,000 rushing yards. That's honestly not even that much of a reach at this point. Jonathan Taylor could legitimately get over 2,000 rushing yards. Like, if he gets over 2,000 rushing yards, I think he 100% deserves MVP. But I mean, regardless, Colts going in S tier. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Chargers, who beat the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football. Just gonna look at something real quick. Chargers, I think I'll probably put them in A tier. I really haven't been paying attention to them much this year compared to other teams. But I mean, Chargers, they're on a win streak. They beat a team that shut out the Colts last week. Well, the week before. So yeah, A tier for the Chargers, fits right in there. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills, who got surprisingly destroyed by the Dolphins. Bills, I honestly have to put them B tier. Anytime you if you're losing to the 2025 Dolphins, not only just losing to them, but getting absolutely destroyed by them, if you're getting destroyed by the 2025 Dolphins, there's something wrong with you. That's all I gotta say. Bills have to be in B tier. They have to be B tier. They got crushed by the Dolphins. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say. That's all. Next up, we got is the Las Vegas Raiders, who lost an absolute ugly game to the Denver Broncos. Actually, the Broncos. I might as well just talk about these two together because they played against each other. Yeah, I mean, Broncos beat the Raiders. Raiders are going F tier. Broncos. The Broncos just looked. Their offense was just so buns, though. I don't know if I should. I'm not sure they deserve S tier, dude. I mean, I guess. I mean, they're winning the games though, so like back of S tier. Like they're like the last team in S tier. They're not they're definitely nowhere close to I think they deserve S tier, but they're compared to the other teams in S tier, they're not the other teams in S tier are way better. I mean, Raiders, F tier. That's pretty self-explanatory. Broncos, I say S tier, but you could make an argument for A tier. Excuse me. See, next up we got is the Detroit Lions, who destroy the Commanders. Again, I'll probably I'll have the Lions in A tier. Could have an argument for S tier. I'll probably say not quite yet. I mean, yeah, you destroy the Commanders. Everyone is destroying the Commanders at this point. But at least they won. At least they didn't lose them. That's Next up, guys, the Arizona Cardinals, who got obliterated by the Seahawks. Probably going D tier. Again, injuries have not helped them at all. But still, you still got crushed. It's still not a good look. D tier for sure. Next up, we got the Cowboys on a bye week. I had them in C tier. That's not going to change. I mean, C tier seems perfect for the Cowboys. for this at this point of the season. Don't really think they're. I mean, unless they go on like a big winning streak, they're probably not going to move out of this like B, C tier, at all really. Next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Were they on the bye week? I forgot. I'm pretty sure the Chiefs were on the bye week. I just have to check real quick. Yeah, they're on a bye week. I think I had the Chiefs in B tier. Yeah, Chiefs in B tier. I mean, obviously didn't play this week, so they're gonna stay the same. Next up is the Bengals, who are also on a bye week. I'm pretty sure. I think I had them in D tier. So yeah, that's not going to change either. Next up, we got the New York Giants, who blew a lead against the Chicago Bears and lost. Giants, I put them D tier because, again, like, here's the thing with the Giants, right? At least they're making these games kind of close. Kind of. The only thing, like that the win over the Eagles. I know that was a decent bit ago. But I just don't think they. I know they also just fired their head coach too, but I don't know. I like they're on the verge of F tier, but like they're in. I'll probably say D tier is a good spot for them. Next up is the Atlanta Falcons. So they lost to the Indianapolis Colts. I think the Falcons are 3-6. The Falcons have the talent to not be a 3-6 team. They don't feel like the team. Like the team overall does not feel like a 3-6 team. I mean I'm putting them in C tier because again I just don't think they don't feel as bad as like the teams in D tier. I think they like at least they have competency. Like the Falcons have some sort of competence. I can't really really not much. Can't really say about these teams down here. Next up, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, who blew a lead against the Texans. Guess go B tier. Yeah. That was a bad game to choke away. Yeah, I mean that's just a bad look for them. I don't think they're not as bad as teams in C tier, but that was just not a great look. Actually, I'm gonna do these three garbage teams last, pretty much. I'll do the Pittsburgh Steelers next. Yeah, lost to the Chargers. They're gonna remain in B tier. Not really much else to say about the Steelers. Offense was bad. Yeah. Next up, we got the Jets, who beat the holy stutter. The Jets, who beat the Browns. I guess I think this might be the first time this season where I actually have them out of F tier. Yes, crazy to say. I think I have them out of F tier. I mean, they beat the Browns, though. Yeah, I'll leave them D tier. Next up, we got the Dolphins, who destroyed the Bills somehow. It doesn't really matter. They're also still going D tier. Don't really matter. Dolphins are still garbage. I don't really care what you say. Don't really care if they absolutely. I don't care if they destroyed the Bills. They're still garbage. They're not moving out of the bottom. Like one of the. They're not moving up. They're not gonna move up to C tier anytime soon, if ever, for the rest of the year. That's how we got the Titans who in the bye, F tier. No explanation needed. So yeah, this is my NFL power ranking / tier list. I just gotta readjust within the tiers. F tier, I think this is fine. Titans, Browns, Raiders, that's all fine. Then D tier, I'm gonna have to do Giants last, then probably the Jets, then the Saints, then the Dolphins. I think I favor the Commanders slightly more than the Cardinals, but it's pretty equal. And I'll put the Bengals ahead of the Commanders. Then C tier, I'll probably put the Vikings. I'll probably put the Cowboys ahead of the Vikings. Yeah, and then I think the Panthers beat both the Packers and the Cowboys on game-winning field goals. Oddly enough, I'm actually giving the slight edge to the Cowboys over the Packers. But yeah, Panthers front of C tier. Now all these teams in B tier, I'd probably say Texans towards the. Actually, no, I have to put the Jaguars towards the back. Then the Texans. I think probably then Ravens and Steelers. Then probably might have to do Bills and Chiefs, then Niners, then Bears, then Steelers. Yep. Then A tier, I think this is fine. That's good with me in A tier. S tier, Broncos towards last place. I'd probably then say then Patriots, then Eagles. Yeah, probably then Colts. Now between the Seahawks and the Rams. Oh gosh, dude, I don't know who to choose. I don't know who to choose between these two teams. They actually play against each other this upcoming week. If I had to choose between one of these two teams, I would probably give the slight edge to the Rams. It's like neck and neck though. It's like they're like this close apart. And I think I might as well give a little spoiler for my predictions when I do tomorrow. I think I'll probably have. I think since the game this week is in LA, I'm gonna take the Rams. But if this game was in Seattle, I would definitely take the Seahawks for sure. But I think I don't know. I think the that might be that honestly might be game of the year this upcoming week. Rams Seahawks, that might be game of the year. Like that's gonna be a game that you have to watch 100,000%. But yeah, I think it's so close, dude. I'll give the slight edge to the Rams though. But if you put the Seahawks 1, can't blame you. If you put the Rams 1, can't blame you. Like the only other team I could see possibly is number 1, maybe the Colts. But really, I think that them losing to the Steelers kind of make them fall out a little bit. But yeah, these two teams are definitely the top 2 for sure. See a little drink. So yeah, hold up. Let me go back real quick. So yeah, this is my power rankings / tier list. Yeah, for after week 10. So yeah, we talked. So yeah, that's gonna be on the stream. So we talked MLS, we talked NHL, we talked NBA. Then we did NFL tier list / power rankings. So yeah, that's gonna be on the stream. Follow me on all socials. Subscribe to YouTube. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Follow me on Twitch. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.